What is up, fellow hobbyists? Welcome to a new episode with yours truly, Lashwine. Today's episode, we're going to talk about my latest SGC submission. I've submitted over 150 cards to SGC, and I'm going to reveal the grades, and we're going to find out if I did good or not. So stick around for that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's tuxedo time. Now, a few things before we get into this. These are all Young Guns, and they were all submitted to SGC, and I want to say more than half of them are 2020-2021 Series 1 and 2 Upper Deck Hockey. Now, like I said, they're all Young Guns. Some of them are multiples. I have them in boxes in no particular order. Let's just get right into it and see what we got. Now, I've already seen these grades because I had to sort them all out. They weren't in any particular order, so I won't act as surprised, but I will be enthusiastic. I'm very happy with the results here. So we're starting with our single 9.5s. These are the ones that won't be having multiple. And most of the multiples, or most of the 2020-2021 cards were multiples. So we're going to see cards from all over the place here. So first card is a Aiden Primo 9.5 Young Guns, card number 454. Now we have quite a bit of cards to show, so might plow along here. Second card is a Pius Suter Young Guns, who's now with Detroit. The other one is a card that's getting pretty hot, and so is the player. He's heating up, showing that he's capable to play in the NHL, and yeah, he's been scoring quite a bit lately. Here's Dylan Cousins. He's in the top 15 picks. From what I remember, correct me if I'm wrong. Next is a really hot goalie. He's been winning a lot lately. 9.5 of Igor Shesterkin. We have the same but a canvas. Igor Shesterkin canvas. We got a defenseman that I admire very much. I think he's in an undervalued market, and he's an undervalued card. We got a 9.5 of Brent Burns, Young Guns, the portrait style from that year, from 2003-04. Another card I find is undervalued. We got a 9.5 Young Guns of Claude Giroux. And one of my favorite players. I'm a Sens fan, so I am a little bit biased, but he's not with the Senators anymore, unfortunately. Great captain, great player, Mark Stone. A 9.5 of him. I love when a player gets drafted in the later rounds and ends up, being a star. Jamie Benn, Mark Stone, those types of players. Right, we got a 9.5 of Brock Besser. 9.5 of Alex DeBrincat, whose value has been climbing lately this season. 9.5 of Philip Forsberg. 9.5 of Sebastian Aho, another player who's been quite hot. I'm sorry for the autofocus, guys. This is one of my first videos. Well, it's my first video in this new environment. I'm figuring out my cameras. Be patient, okay? The videos are going to get better as they come out. 9.5 of Kirby Dach. We got 9.5 of Capo Caco. This one I was hoping to get a 9.5 or 10, but here's a 9 of Jack Campbell. And 9 of Philip Grubauer. I put these with the 9.5s because there weren't many. We have, unfortunately, this graded an 8 Eric Stahl Young Guns. Well, this one is going to sell for less than raw. And we also have an 8 of Austin Matthews OPG Marquee Rookie Rainbow. I'm surprised it scored so low. Usually these score pretty nice. And the last single 9.5 is, it's not going to focus, but you guys can probably tell. There we go. It is a 9.5 of Austin Matthews. Pretty excited about that. Happy with that grade. I can't complain. Our next box. These are all Ty Smiths. I've submitted quite a few Ty Smiths. I had a lot that were in good condition. I paid more for the grading than I did for the card. It's not a card that's super expensive, but I love this player. I find him so dynamic. He's fast. He's great. He's off to a slow start this season, but I think his value is I think he's a good long-term hold. So let's get right into it. There are I think they all scored 10. 2, 3. I don't think they're all going to fit, actually. 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 10s. We got a 9.5 and a 9. 9 silver foil. Fortunately, this one wasn't one of the 10s, but so, like I said, 15, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16, pardon me, 16 Ty Smith's Young Gun 10s, one 9.5 and one 9 foil. I was very happy with those grades. These, like I said, they're long-term holds for me. I could have waited until the value was higher before submitting them, because they're about, I think, $5 American, these cards right now, so like $6 or $7 Canadian. And but yeah, with the current state of the grading companies, I was worried that once this guy, once he gets to a level where he's worth more, it might be hard to get him graded. So I decided, for me, he's a sure shot. Well, sure shot. No player is a sure shot, but for me, I think he's a good risk. So I have all these 10s, and I'm going to hang on to them until I find it's a good time to sell. Now, we do have some more Ty Smith, but we have the French variant. Before I continue, the French variants were French inserts for Young Guns and base cards in the 2020-2021 Upper Deck Series 1, 2, and Extended. And these were 1 in 120 packs. So they are 120 packs versus the 1 in 6 packs that regular Young Guns are. So these ones are 30 times more rare. So keep that in mind. I'm very happy with these grades. We got 1, 2. See there, it's Jeune Loup, which means young wolf. 3, 4, 5, and we have a 10 Pristine. My first SGC Pristine. Now these are very rare, and this is obviously a pop 1 because I don't think a lot of people have graded Ty Smith, and also the French ones, there weren't many graded ones, and to get a Pristine, this is quite a one-of-a-kind treasure. So I'm gonna cherish this for quite a while. Very happy with this. Okay, and in the same box of the French Ty Smiths, I put in Jack Hughes, so we got 110 and 2 9s. Fortunate with these, but I can't really complain. I got some really good grades, so this 10 I'm very happy with, and these 9s should sell for maybe $20 more than raw. So, you know, I'm a bit of a loss since it's $30 per card to grade, but like I said, I can't complain with most of these grades here. Okay. New pile. We got a goalie that I just find has a bright future. Now, goalies' value are very volatile, and so are their careers. So, hopefully, this kid sticks around for a while. I like his play, and he's been doing well. He replaced an injured roster, an injured tandem in Dallas. So, we got Jake Ottinger. We got 9.5, 2, 3, 4 9.5s. And for 10s, we got 3 10s. Oh, including, my bad, I forgot this one. A Jean-Loup, or French SGC 10 of Jake Ottinger. Like I said earlier, they're 30 times more rare than regular Young Gun. Now for Victor Olafson, we got 110, 9.5, 2 9.5s, and 3 9.5s. There's Victor Olafson. I really like this action shot. Now these grades, I can't complain. I can't complain because they're mostly 9.5s. We did get some 10s as well. Nothing under 9.5, but I got less 10s than I was hoping for. This guy, some people call him. Can't believe some people are already counting him as a bust. He's very young. He's still very dynamic. He's still figuring out the league. You can tell he's trying to figure out how to play with men, veterans, but he's got a bright future. So we got the #1 overall pick of last year's draft, Alexis Lafreniere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 9.5s. We got a 10 in his canvas, and we got 1, 2, and 3 10s. And these shots were taken before the season had started. He's not even wearing a numbered jersey, and Upper Deck took pictures of him skating around because they wanted to make sure they had a Young Guns card for him for their Series 1 hockey, because there was no hockey going on when they took this picture because of the pandemic. All right. Okay, so next up. All right. From this, we're still going with 2020, 2021. Most of the cards that we're gonna see from now on are from the latest set. We have Peyton Krebs. We have 110, 2 10s, and 2 9.5s. Nick Robertson. Submitted quite a few here. We're going to start with the 9.5s. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 5 9.5s. We got 1 9.5 in a canvas. We got 1 10 in a canvas. And then we have 1 10 in a French. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 10s for Nick Robertson. Very happy with these grades. Can't complain. Can't complain at all. We have the Thrill. Kirill the Thrill. We got a 10 of his Young Guns. We got a 9.5, but then we also got a 9.5 Jeune Loup. So a French 9.5 right there. I'm very excited about that. I think his cards, when they came out, they were $300 a piece, and obviously the market was in a crazy state, and there was some hype, but ever since he faked that he was going to sign to the KHL, his cards kind of went down, and they haven't went back up. Like, they went up a little bit, but they haven't corrected much since, and I think now is a great time to buy him because he's been still very dominant in the league, and I think you should buy him up while you can because he's just going to go up from here. Now, we have our Jason Robertsons. Nick Robertson's brother, the Dallas Stars. He's been playing very well. I think his value is going to go up as well. Very excited to get 2 10s and 2 9.5s. So, in the goalie department still, we have 2 10s of Vitek Vanacek. Been pretty solid there for the Caps. He did win Rookie of the Month last year, which was pretty exciting. I think it was in January. Or, no, this year, like last season, this year. Next up is a kid I think he's going to do really well. He's been contributing to some points for the Caps already. Connor Mcmichael. And with that kind of name, you know, better be doing the Connor mix good. You know, you better be doing them proud. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 10s, and a 9.5. This, can't line these up properly for the camera. My camera's gonna get better, and these plastic bags, I shouldn't have bagged them before making this video because they make each other move. There, that's as pretty as it's gonna look. All right, it's as pretty as it's gonna look. Take it or leave it. Now we got Tim Stützle. We have a 10 and a 9.5. Very happy with those grades. With the LA Kings, future Jonathan Taves is what he's been compared to. We have Gabe Vilardi. We got a 110 and 3 9.5s. with the New Jersey Devils. Now this guy, his value tanked quite a bit in the offseason, and he's been heating up a bit. He's been scoring more, but I love his shot, and I took a gamble on this guy. He went down quite a bit, like I mentioned, but he has some promise, and I like to watch the New Jersey Devils play, and his shot has impressed me. So it's a bit of a gamble, but the grades aren't great. We got Igor Sharangovich. I do have a canvas somewhere in here that graded better, but so we got a 9.5, a 9, and an 8.5. So this, I basically lost the grading fee. Like, I lost $30 each card at least, just with the grading fees. So maybe the 9.5 eventually will be worth more than what I paid for the card and the grading fee, but that's the name of the game when you're grading cards. There's some risk, and some don't pay off, but as long as you average out more risks that do pay off, you'll be doing well. I also forgot there's a 9 from Gabe Velarde that I hadn't included earlier. I move on to the single 10, so no duplicates here. Okay. So we got, to start off, we got with the Vancouver Canucks, Elias Pettersson. Canucks have been struggling lately. His value dropped quite a bit, I want to say, like in spring once the playoffs were done. And he's climbed up a little bit more in the offseason, but yeah, with the Canucks not performing very well, it hasn't helped the value of the other cards. We got an SGC 10 of Capo Caco of a UD Canvas Young Guns. And here's the Sharangovich 10 canvas that I was mentioning earlier. Now, the thing with the canvas cards, they usually grade higher, so the raw cards are worth more, but the graded cards are worth less. So keep that in mind if ever you grade your canvas cards. They're probably gonna, like, the offset of grading is higher, because you will sell it for more if you sell it raw, but you'll sell it for less than a regular 10 if you sell it graded. So just keep that in mind. Some canvas cards are not worth grading. Mark Scheifele 10, happy with that grade. Mika Zibanejad 10. Jordan Eberle now with the Kraken 10. Tom Wilson 10. Matthew Tkachuk 10. Braden Point 10. And the Hog, Nils Hoglander 10. Now moving on, I've got a few more single 9.5s here. Got a Josh Norris and a Carter Hart. We also got a 10 canvas of Nick Suzuki and a 10 regular of Nick Suzuki. Very happy with those grades. All right, folks, we're moving on to the last few piles here. So I have, I think, 2 more players, and that's it. So first player is the new Senators captain. I'll start with the lowest graded card here. Brady Tkachuk, we got an 8.5. I was surprised to see that. We also got a 9.5. Or 2 9.5s. We got a 9 exclusive, numbered 23 to 100. And we got a regular 10. 5 Tkachuk cards, Brady Tkachuk. One of them a 10, the exclusive a 9, and 2 9.5s and an 8.5. All right, folks, we're down to the last pile. Now, this pile is the same player. I've submitted quite a bit of these cards like I did with Ty Smith. His cards are worth quite a bit more than Ty Smith's cards are, but I think he's going to be a bona fide star. He's had a few concussions early in his career, so that is a bit concerning. I do wish him the best. He did play last night of the time recording this video. He was out for 3 or 4 games with the Colorado Avalanche, Bowen Byram. So we got a 9.5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 9.5s. I need to put these down in order. You guys are probably it's gonna be a pain to watch. Now moving on to the 10s. Very happy with these grades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got 10 10s and a 10 and a foil. So 10 10 regulars and 1 10 in a foil. 10 10 regulars, 1 10 in a foil. 10 10 regulars, 1 10 in a foil. 10 10 regulars, 1 10 in a foil. And for the canvas, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 10 10 regulars, 1 10 in a foil. 7 regulars, 1 10 in a foil. Okay guys, that's it for me today. I very much appreciate everyone who tuned in. Please make sure to drop a like and a subscribe. There will be more content like this coming out. I'll be doing some box breaks. I'll be doing discussions. I'll make videos on how to be a good eBayer. So make sure to drop that subscribe button and hit that little bell for a notification for when I go live. I should be posting pretty consistently once I get the ball rolling on this. So make sure you get in on it early, and I invite you to join me on my journey to becoming a full-time hobbyist and sports card dealer, collector, and investor. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you later.